the NYXL only win 35% of their team fights when using Moira, so it has not been effective for them at all.
Very true. And then having to Ray Forum out of there. Animo drops first. Good start for the Vancouver Titans, and looks like they might be able to grab some early control percent here as it's a rout. NYXL on the retreat already. Mecco loses his mech as well, and it doesn't look terribly good for Vancouver Titans. Libero trying to turn it around with a kill on his main counterpart. We'll see if Vancouver Titans can finish off this fight. Looks like they probably can. Libero does throw out that blizzard, catches a few people. Jonak coming back in for another kill. And at the very end of that fight, New York surging back into the lead in terms of man advantage, and it looks like they might just actually be able to flip this one.
Yeah, they will after the stalls are completed. Timing window here. Easily to turn this around.
99% for the Titans. There's the sound barrier. Somansu dropping in, not finding anything with the Death Blossom though, but Nano, Libero, everybody dropping. The damage was done in the follow-up. Was absolutely there for the Titans. They are certainly going to take round one just to finish onto the Pilot Diva, and that is round one going over to Vancouver.
They get a resurrection onto Jonak here, and Barrage drop coming. Here we go.
He comes in from the top, gets one, gets two, maybe more. Great sneaky approach from Libero. Hit on top of the building, drop through the middle, delivering the point to New York probably in just a moment here. Libero had the nano boost, but couldn't get a lot done with it. Titans, despite that kill on the bumper, looking okay here. Libero trying to just hard carry, goodbye tanks. Libero going crazy here. There's a barrage, and he takes out Somansu and Slime as well. Insane play from Libero there, getting four, getting five before Hawksaw finally takes him down and takes the point.
It's only a May on the point though. The Vancouver Titans flipped it a while ago. 3 members of the XL are here, so Hawksaw is not gonna die. He gets himself walled up, finally goes down, but his teammates are there.
He's dying, yeah.
Ready to defend on the point. They've got to figure out something to do with Hawksaw. Gonna try and poke in. Now they should be able to touch here. They have a Diva, so they can swoop in.
You got plenty of time to get on there. That's right. Gets him off the high ground first. Now Hawksaw goes in. There's the blizzard onto the point right now. Mecco out of the way. Slime, he got the knockoff, and they can't get to the point. That is going to be a 2-0 for the Titans here on Ilios.
They're trying to come back here. Flower killing Repel, though, might be just enough to push them over the edge with the respawns. Wrecking Ball already back, so finally NYXL looking likely to break through.
We'll see, they'll try. That's a sleeping Hawksaw, gets the ice block off just in time, and that's it. Can't survive the barrage at that point. Bumper taking a lot of hits, too. He's going to go down. And they really needed that blizzard, and now I think New York is going to find it very hard to retake this. Flower does get a kill onto Janu. Oh, and the Deadeye onto Hawksaw. All right, Electric Cowboy has left the stables. Apparently he lives with the horses, I guess. It's a strange metaphor, but he just loves his horse. What can I say? Flower coming in again. A little bit more damage. That's Supercharger. Not in play for the Vancouver Titans right now. They could use that extra damage, too.
I saw him brawl on this point, though, and NYXL haven't taken a tick yet. They're going to throw down the blizzard finally.
There it is. Here's the blizzard, and that sets up a nice flashbang. Bumper down, he had swapped to the Zarya at the last moment, and over the edge. The Flying Cowboy now, the Electric Flying Cowboy. We're giving him a lot of attributes here, but either way, it means New York is on the verge of taking point B if they can just deal with his respawns. They can. New York taking Hanamura in style.
Flower's most famous map in the World Cup was on Hanamura versus Team USA on the Widowmaker, so
fair point.
It's been a map that he has dominated on.
There's another sleep dart real quick on a Janu, helped pick up that kill in New York. They're holding up the defense, although Vancouver Titans getting a lot of time on the point right now. Raj coming in, and that's going to finish off this attack, but they did give up one tick already. And Repel is a Coalescence too. It's a good setup for the Vancouver Titans, actually.
They're going to try and get something done. They are going to take out Mana, but they have to deal with this blizzard on the point and the nano boosted Flower.
Oh, Flower is all over the place, man. A lot of damage. Libero getting on the action too, and another blizzard to finish off another attack. 3K from Flower on that one before he finally drops. Getting tickled by the Coalescence there. That is a dangerous moment. Animo down. Repel turns it around and beams the Mercy to death. Goodbye Bumper, though, as Mono picks up a tank v tank kill. Somansu gets the sound barrier as Titans trying to make something out of this attack despite losing their Orisa already. It's going to be the nano boost over on Namano, making him hard to take out. Flower and Jonak down, though. Never mind the rest of the team. Might not be able to get rid of Mono, but they're getting rid of everyone else right now.
Yeah, looks like it's going to turn around finally, Doa. It's only a couple of tanks on the point. Meko down now. Mono's the only one remaining, and he goes off the side.
He's going to go ahead and fire some of those rockets in there. It's a sound barrier for the Titans. They commit to this fight despite losing their tank early. Bumper swapped over onto the Wrecking Ball. Going to try to come in fast with a kill on the Jonak. Maybe they can get in there, but they lose Slime. They get Flower, though. Somansu not done yet. Going to teleport over to the high ground. Get chased away by Meko, dropping down.
Matrix
He's got the Death Blossom. A little bit of that absorb, but not enough, as he does grab 2 kills. And the Titans looking like they might be ready to grab point B.
I think they are, but they have to deal with that immortality field, which they do. Flower starting to pick up some kills, though, on the Doomfist before he falls to Bumper.
Wow. Well, they got the fight they wanted to. Here comes Mono charging through on the Reinhardt. They've got 3 people back on the point right now, but nobody to heal this Reinhardt. 55 HP, make it 0. Mono down, but Slime dropped at the same time. They've got the immortality field. They've taken out Bumper. New York starting to turn this fight around.
And they're going to try and pick up some more kills here with Flower on the Doomfist, but he's going to fall. His teammates will clean him up against the wall, though.
Yeah, luckily for New York, they're able to finish this one off. Nice stagger onto Janu as well.
It's incredible
body
hold,
block,
though.
Body block, yep.
Incredible hold, nice stagger onto Janu.
Oh. Bumper minefield drops down as well, trying to cover the point with explosive Doom, but he is the one to taste the Doom first. Slime punched into oblivion by Flower as well, and he's going to meteor strike right down onto Repel. Right click over to safety here. Jonak does drop, but nobody on the point. And that's going to be an NYXL win on Hanamura to tie the series.
That's a nervous-looking Titans fan there.
Not looking so sure now. Amplification Matrix coming in New York. Another hook. All right, there's the ice block. Didn't expect the May to show up right there, but and maybe a problem here for Meko. Urek trying to turn this one around. That's right. Yeah, that was about as close as it gets. Still, 2 ticks taken by New York. I don't think Vancouver can contest this. They may try to delay it a little bit longer.
Yeah, they will. I mean, they're going to try and just fall onto the point right now. They do have an immortality field, but Jonak's starting to pop off.
Yeah, he's right there. Gets the immortality field as well. Meko's like, you know what? I can afford to use this whole hog. We're just going to walk forward and finish this one. And
for each of these teams, Flower going to open it up. Dragon's coming on through.
Yeah, everybody's scattering here. They get the ice block out of Hoxall, then they get Hoxall himself. Animo down. They're going to bust out the supercharger for Mono as well. Jonak getting in the kill feed. 2 in New York. Says, guess what? It's time to move the payload. Here comes the Dragon Strike right now for Vancouver. Doesn't really slow down New York too much. Hook gets denied by the Orisa shield. Nice hook on the Jonak.
Nano boost
like that. Yeah. Janu though gets 2, gets 3 with the whole hog of 4K, making it near 5K for Janu. 6K. Janu kills everyone.
And NYXL has been so slow on their approaches. They've wasted a lot of time. Bumper now going to take out Meko. They have to use Transis to survive here. But you know what? They get a kill on the Hoxall during the Blizzard. Now they're going to counter Blizzard. It's actually a really good counter engage from New York.
Wow, that's right. They're going Repel gets one on Libero, but it's all New York. Otherwise, Jonak with a couple at the very end of that one for the cleanup. And wow, you got to wonder, you know, was it wise for Hoxall to get that aggressive with the Blizzard? That might have just delivered the point to New York. Didn't end up slowing them down too much. We're into OT now, though. There's the anti-heal on Animo. He's down. Libero in big trouble as well. The Blizzard doing work. He's going to get taken out. And Vancouver Titans looking like they're going to have no trouble at all stopping the payload right here. New York stalled out big time on B, and because of that, not making much progress at all on point C. Titans with a pretty good chance to take the lead in this series.
Yeah, very nice wall there. They got to catch people on the other side with the Blizzard. Divide and conquer for the Titans on the NYXL. Take a quick trip through the spawn room. Mono also, though, with the later stall. So that's going to be bad for the NYXL.
That's a big, big problem for New York, as it's going to take forever for Mono to waddle his way back there on the Orisa. Now Meko gets hooked, pulled right through a space that really I think is too small for Roadhog to fit through. But that hook is strong. It's a strong hook. and it's a point take for the Vancouver Titans in just a moment, probably.
I mean, it's really up to Meko right now. He's got to make some serious pickoffs here, but that's not going to happen. Yeah. Frozen as he drops onto the point.
Be a lot bit. Amplification matrix to repel. Mono down. There's a hook. Forces a transcendence from Twilight. Meko gets frozen though, and Vancouver still picking up those kills. Animo, the last man standing, and that is going to be point B with plenty of time remaining for the Titans to win this map. That payload has moved back quite a bit. Twilight very close to the Transcendence. Can they survive the next fight? They're going to use the Blizzard to engage this time. Flower does get the kill onto the Immortality Field from a perilous right. Libero and Meko both down. And Janu rather, get the nano boost. And there's a whole hog, and that's it. Vancouver Titans will take Blizzard World in the end. They'll take the lead in this series. Haven't won yet, but they're one step away.
Mortality Field down, and that means Haksal is just going to get hooked in. There will be no saving him. Meko pays for the hook with his life. So he answered right back on the Stitch. He's playing the Hanzo and not against Scan.
All the defenses, all the hard points starting to devolve, and the kills start coming through on either side. That's going to be a Dragon Strike passing through the Amplification Matrix. A kill onto Janu. Bumper in trouble as well. Flower taking matters into his own hands, or own bow, I guess. And they're going to get most of the way through point A. Hanzo v Hanzo. This is Flower, man. He's going in. He's going in. That's right. He's going Commando Flower
he
on
wants
the mission.
Duel on the flank right here. In the Stitch. Fortunately, the Blizzard going to zone out many members of the Vancouver Titans. Said, you know what? Gets the flick shot, gets the point.
It works.
They zoned them out completely with the Blizzard and also with Flower's own pressure on the Stitch.
Stitch gets a nice kill on the Flower in the Hanzo 1v1.
Wow, they come recommitting with the Blizzard again.
That is aggressive. Janu in a little bit of trouble, gets frozen. He's out, and Mono just walks forward, man. What can you do?
We saw in Blizzard World.
Yeah.
I mean, they think that because they have a player advantage, because Stitch gets the kill on the Flower, that they can just walk through cluster and walk into Libero, who has a Blizzard up. You need to keep track of that old cooldown.
Twilight using that nano boost was not doing them a ton of good yet. We will see Mono with the supercharger down. Haksal trying to redeem himself. Stitch, though, takes out Mono. Good start there. Tries to get behind the Hanzo as well. Oh, he goes down. Flower wins another 1v1, and Meko again with another whole hog. And New York just bulldozing their way through the Titans at the end of point C. Looking grim for Vancouver, and this might be a very good time for New York. I think it will be. Doomfist not getting much done. Oh, they managed to get the Wrecking Ball there just in the nick of time. Frozen taken out there, and that's it. About 1:38, I believe it was, on the clock for New York Excelsior. Great time on Havana.
So if you're going to play the corner here, use the cover to your advantage to set up that crossfire, right? They're going to walk through the choke point that is the street and have to deal with the Mei on one side, the Hanzo, and the Roadhog on the other. And then they get the pick that actually works right there. And gets launched into the air with the Fortify.
I love that. I love that interaction. When you pop Fortify during mid-halt, you just fly. It's a wild ride.
Yeah, still got to deal with the Mei on the other side. Oh, man.
Got a nice anti-heal on
Libero's crushing it.
Yeah, that's right. Twilight down as well. And
nice Blizzard.
Jonak making it easy for him. Blizzard comes in, though. Jonak trying to keep everybody healed. Repel down. New York just trying to sustain, and Flower starting to go wild with that nano boost, and Mono with the couple finishers himself. And they will continue to hold. 220.
Yes. Watch Libero's usage of this Blizzard. That could seal it for New York.
Dragon Strike comes through. Libero uses that Blizzard perhaps a bit early. Uses it aggressively. Doesn't wait. Throw it on the payload at the very end. Flower has that Dragon Strike ready to go. Gonna try to separate the members of the Vancouver Titans. He does split the tank off. Animo down, though. And the Vancouver Titans pushing forward. They lose Repel. In the process, can New York stop them? The Nano Boost. Nano boost onto Mono. We've seen it many times before, but there goes Libero. Now Flower trying to carry, trying to win it for his team, but he can't. Stitch comes in for the melee, and New York was so close to getting the full hold, but Vancouver is still gonna finish A. Throwing out that Blizzard. Goodbye, Flower. Using that to pick up a couple kills. Stitch so close to Dragon Strike as well, trying to find the finishing blow to Jonak. He's so low, and they get him hit with the Sonic Arrow. Doesn't need to know where he is. He's dead now. There goes Libero as well. So Vancouver Titans Oh boy, the train has left the station and the momentum seems to be real. Maybe New York can turn this one around though. No, they can't. Dragon Strike, pretty good timing there from Flower. Meanwhile, Transcendence used by Jonak to keep people alive. Tries to anyway, but the anti-heal in there and Mono drops anyway. Sitch throws his own Dragon Strike in for good measure. And Vancouver Titans clean team fight win.
Jonak with a kill under Repel means that Libero's gonna throw down that Blizzard. May not have needed that one.
I'll Stitch on his own though. He needs to get out of there.
No, he's not gonna get out of there, Noah.
I don't think so.
All right, they're gonna trickle in right now. 10 seconds, somebody has to touch this. They're gonna need to switch to Wrecking Ball for Bumper.
That's right, Bumper rolling in, gonna try to touch that payload at the very end. He gets there, but Meko there with the whole hog. Can he push everyone away? He can. Great whole hog in New York ties up the series.
That means, Noah, we're going to map 5 here.
Titans on the point right now, playing the defenders. There goes New York, and that was about as anemic of an attack as you could ever see.
I mean, they couldn't even get to the point first. They tried to use the Symmetra, but they came around through the front.
All right, a little bit of damage. There's
Nice
a Death
freeze.
Blossom. Can he get anything? He can. Sominsu, but no, New York turns this one around. And yes, Libero using the Blizzard to counter the engage from the Titans. And New York looks like they might be able to flip this one. Popping that Coalescence really early. The Maywall blocking a lot of that damage. They walk in anyway, but it's nearly end of Moira Ultimate anyway. Oh, and Nene, Sound Barrier, no fear as he goes in with the Death Blossom in New York. Gonna be able to keep holding here. Jonak sitting on the Transcendence. We'll see what Nene can do. Self-destruct comes in, the freeze. The Blizzard from New York. Jonak uses the Transcendence to keep people healed up. Slime and Sominsu down already. And New York looking pretty good. Nice self-destruct. No kills, but it does push the Titans back even farther. 99 to 19-9 right now. And Janu out. There's the Maywall. They're blocking the other door. And the Titans can't get in. New York brings it back. Libero stays alive. Doesn't need to use the Ice Block. Crucially, on that May, New York pushing forward. Meko frozen out. Mono down. Good start for the Titans. And it looks like they're going to secure the point first. Control percent already rolling. That Blossom Slime taken out by the Flower of Nene. Mano down as well. Nene grabs another one. The kills going back and forth between these teams. New York scrambling, trying to flip it. Oh, Janu again! Janu with the 2K. Just when you thought New York had a chance. Janu again finds that solo self-destruct, finds the kills, and Titans, that might have just delivered them the round right here.
It depends if they can get there. They have to use Trance to get there, but they're getting bumped up, and he can't get there. He was displaced off the point.
Great boop by Slime at the end. Who gets the Coalescence first? Oh, Janu loses his mech first.
Yeah, Janu got demeched on the rotation,
Mono.
but with Mono going down.
That Coalescence slightly late for Jonak. He couldn't keep his tank alive. Can he keep Meko? No, he can't keep Meko in the mech either. It's not working out. New York, the turnaround from Titans is real. And they are pushing New York off. It's going to be Titans once again for the 3rd round in a row. Getting the control percent early. Haksal, it's almost like they even tried to save him with the ult from Mono, but no, he's going to go down. Jonak as well. Oh man, as soon as that block is out of the way. Yeah, I was going to say, here we go. Death Blossom coming in. Oh, but he's handled. I think he used that one a little bit too early there. Haksal down anyway. Animo as well. Vancouver Titans pushing forward, using that damage from the supercharger to put the pressure on New York, and the pressure will be too much for NYXL to handle. Sominsu with the 3K as the Titans, the 4K as the Titans switch it back. Backs off the point a little bit. Oh, Manu down. Jonak just couldn't keep him healed up, and Sominsu with another kill on the Libero. Death Blossom from him as he tries to finish this off 95%, and the Vancouver Titans with the go-ahead team fight win to lock up this series. New York Excelsior, it's panic time. Nene down, and I don't think anyone else can get there. Maybe Libero trying to keep him alive with the Doomfist. Animo drops that Sound Barriers. They got the last members of New York in there. Supercharged dealt with initially. Mono taken out immediately afterwards. And that overtime bar is going to start to drop very quickly. New York still doing as much as they can to hold on to this one, but you're not going to win the 1v6. It is over. Vancouver Titans take the series in as close of a 3-2 victory as you can see. Let's find out who our player of the match is right now. And It's Jonak. No, it's Janu. Just kidding. That was a Doa slip there. That happens. Janu. He's one of our T-Mobile MVP candidates, and
I mean, in
you
fact,
can see why. Like, great diva play from this guy all day.
I give Jonak the anti-player of the match for playing Moira.
Yeah,
so.
okay, I'll agree with you on that one. All right. You know, they both have 2 J's at the beginning of their names. It can happen to anyone.
Yeah, Janu though, this was just a sick play, cleaning up the entirety of the NYXL. Really good hooks, and also some game-saving self-destructs as well, or team fight saving at the very least. So
5 self-destruct kills throughout that series. You'd be happy with 1 per map there. Did get a couple of them there.